like I was talking to people that's live on Twitter, not Twitter, but Twitch, where what we're gonna talk about today. Talk about a little bit of Bucks news. So we're gonna talk about that first. So if you like to hear about Milwaukee Bucks, just stay tuned. So that would be the first thing we're gonna talk about. Um, if you're gonna be watching through the pre-recorded one, if you want to see like pictures or other stuff that I'm gonna try to do today, so you can just wait till probably be like after 11 Central, at least before midnight. The video will be posted up. So maybe no, I'm sorry. They think no, this phone think I want Domino's or something. I had that yesterday, but let's go get the podcast set up and we will get started. So I kind of like my new laptop, like trying to do like it's called screencast on the Chromebook, and it just makes like doing like videos and stuff like more easy. So yeah, I am happy about that, and I apologize for people in the podcast that didn't get to see any like. Okay, I get that. So okay, like I know it puts record, but let me exit out, and the camera is still on. How did how did that work? It's crazy. I don't even know how to. No, but this was my mistake. What I did. So ain't nothing that anybody else did or on their end is my end. So I really kind of got out of it early and just didn't. Okay, let's go to that and let's go back to screen caps. Okay. I know I'm trying to, but the thing is not. Go back to that. Okay, let me. Yeah, this is weird. I cannot. Oh dang! It was already recording while I was doing it, so that was weird. I didn't even know that. So we're gonna do a new one. Go exit that. We'll go back to that in a second. Just got to get back on the screen where I was at. So let's do that. Put that up, and there we go. New screencast. Get ready to record. Um, okay, that hasn't been recording, so good. So get ready. Get set. Three, two, one. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Mothers that actually, be there for their kids and actually don't let these, bad kids running around and stuff like that, like do what they want. So those type of mothers, and of course, to my mom and my wife. Well, y'all know the wifey. So, um, aunt, um, both my grandmothers. One, one's not living, and the other one is still alive in her 90s. So, yeah. Um, of course, she had to try to raise my hard-headed dad. So yeah. So when we get to Father's Day, it's gonna be nothing to talk about. So yeah, and plus, in a way, I just hate Father's Day anyway, because it ain't because like something for everybody else that has like fathers out there that's been there for them and stuff. But my father is trash. Just put it that way. So I know somebody gonna come back and talk to him about it, but I don't care. He already knows what I think of him, and ain't nothing much to say. My father's trash. But I'm glad he stepped up and at least like letting his other son like live with him why my brother don't have a place to stay. So my youngest brother. So I am happy for that. But what we're gonna talk about today, like enough rambling on that. Of course for y'all that's watching live, get to hear what I'm talking about. We're gonna talk about Buck stuff. As some of y'all see in the pre-recorded episode, that this picture I had with Giannis' fiance Mariah, the wife did talk to her too. This was like a kind of, not like a meeting, but like kind of like a gathering, for all the people that's trying to do stuff like in the city, and like yeah, of course Maddie's Mary. Of course I'm part of that, and all the other good stuff. Apparently they had this thing last year, but I didn't go to that one, so I went to the one this year. And like I said, we didn't know that Mariah was going to be like a guest speaker until the day we got there. This was yesterday, and yeah, it was like I wanted to go get a picture of her, but I was just like, no, I just there was like having like sections of like they had things like talk about fatherhood or like do something in the community or talk about black mothers and stuff like that. So people want to get into it, and Hazel is also a doula as well, so they had some doulas there, and yeah, it was amazing day. So what had happened was, so this was like after the fathers thing that they did, and talk about like father doula and stuff like that. So this was after that, before I went upstairs. Like she got off the elevator, and I was just like, oh, I got to say something now since she's leaving. So I asked her like, can I get a picture? Although it took me like a minute trying to figure out with my camera. So yep, that's the shot. Um, she did thank me for coming, so that was cool. But yeah, the whole day overall was like, it was an experience that I'm gonna try again next year. So I know they're gonna give her, tell her about it and stuff like that. So we'll see. So yeah, I got lucky with this picture, and I'm happy about it. Sorry that the guys that's on live can't see it, but if you want to see the pre-recorded YouTube episode of this, like I said, it'll be up like after 11, at least before midnight tonight, Central Time. So just stay tuned for that. But we're gonna move on from this because something subject. So we are gonna talk about Bucks. But before I talk about Bucks, we're gonna talk about a little bit of wrestling as well, and maybe talk about a little bit what happened this past Friday on SmackDown. So we will talk about that and stuff that happened over the weekend as well, as we were getting news about, because some of the first round tournaments of the King and Queen of the Ring, like I think it was like a total of like 4 matches, two from SmackDown, two from Raw, that had to been like concluded for the going to advance to the second round. So we will talk about that. But let's get to some news. So I'm gonna do the trade machine and cap. Ew, that's not what I wanted. Okay, now I gotta do this one all over. And sorry, stop that. So Sorry guys, just something popped up that wasn't supposed to, and we probably gonna do we probably gonna do the pre-recorded YouTube all over. So funny things about being on live, you get to see like crazy. So let's see. Okay, what's up, everybody? This is like the third time I had to do this because like some crazy stuff happened. Let's see if I can move the screen. There we go. I'm trying to look for the trade thing. So what we're going to talk about that, but let's first go to for you guys that's watching on the pre-recorded episode. I explained to everybody on live, and also I explained on the podcast that it was like for like thing for like black mothers and like and for health for like pregnancy and stuff like that. And Mariah, of course, Giannis' fiance was a special speaker. So like it was a lady that did an interview with her. So that happened. While everybody else was going to like another room for other things, I had to go downstairs in the hotel and do the father doula thing. So just caught my interest, and well, my wife did sign me for it. But anyways, long story short, it was overall it was an experience I never had, but especially like I didn't think I was going to be able to get a like picture with Mariah. So after I came out of the father's thing, they was having lunch. So I had to go upstairs and of course meet with Hazel, and I ran into Mariah. So it was interesting, with the how she's speaking like what was going on and stuff like that. And hopefully, in the near future, he did talk to Hazel and trying to work things out, maybe a partnership with Maddie's Marine, stuff like that. So hopefully we can get that worked out. Also, yeah, like I said, got out there, she got off the elevator and she was like asking us just a lobby, like, yes, like, can I get a picture? So I did kind of ask that, and I did say thank you after the picture, and she said, "Y'all, thanks for coming for this event." So that was pretty cool. So yeah, and the picture goes. So for the people that's gonna watch the pre-recorded episode, um, it'll be out at least by before midnight Central Time. So stay tuned for that. But let's get to what I really was trying to get to. So the draft did happen. The NBA draft did happen today, and somehow, some way, I don't know how this happened, but I think they be cheating with the NBA draft lottery. We said that one thing before is like, how can the record in the NBA? I can understand they don't get number one, but they get number two. But Atlanta in with the first pick this year, first time ever for them, but still, they was in the play and they suddenly get like a first pick. Yeah, things is crazy in the NBA, and it just doesn't make any sense. But half of the stuff they do in the lottery just doesn't make any sense. Like it was like one time, like I think the Bucks had like a total of three number one picks, I believe. One from being, of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's the starter. The franchise. Um, of course, their second first pick was in 1990, yeah, 93, 94 season. It was 1993, and they ended up choosing. What was it? Yeah, 93, 94 season. It ended up being, of course, Big Dog Graham Robinson. No. I'm sorry. It was 94, 95 season. So it was 1994 draft pick. So Bucks ended up picking first, and they ended up going with Glenn Robinson. So that did make me start being the Bucks fan. Trying to pay attention to more Bucks. I know time after time I was watching, the Bulls and stuff when they was making to NBA Finals. Like I had my passion for basketball, but I didn't think anything about the local team that we had here. And I was just hearing it through school. I was like, yeah, we got a local team. We got a local NBA team. I was like, oh, really? So they was talking about Glenn Robinson and stuff like that. So I got to start watching games, and I found out they was on like regular TV at the time, and it was pretty cool. It was like, okay, we got a local team, and start watching, Bucks games ever since. So happy about it, and didn't know much about the team, so I just just start from there and all the way there, and I know eventually I was going to know more about the franchise and growing up. So like I wanted to be a basketball player, and I was hoping like if I ever get into the draft or whatnot, if I if I made it, I was hoping to play for the local team, the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, that would have been something, and you know um no plans didn't work out. Personal things happened, and yeah, then and just I can't talk about it, but only can talk about a little about it. That let's just say my physical education teacher, like we was playing basketball or whatever, and I guess she saw my potential and like was like, you should be on the high school team. Um, Although I was only on the team for like about one day because they have these slips that you got to sign, and my mom didn't sign the slip. So, and plus she couldn't afford me to play basketball. But I did like working my freshman year at a thing going door to door, but only went like once a week. But I could have went more than that to like save money and stuff like that. But I just wasn't thinking, and think wasn't in the cars until sophomore year, where a classmate was saying like, okay, this is a Christian basketball league that they got, and wanted me to play. So I did. I think I started playing junior year. So I didn't play sophomore year. I played junior year, and ended up being a two-time CBL All Star. So like senior year, I did the dunk contest, and also did like sophomore year, just been playing the All Star game twice, and I was mostly known for my defense. My offense was okay, but my defense was really good. I was known to be like a slasher, dunker, and blocker, or if you want to say that. But yeah, I was just known for having like good defense, and like the offense would have come along, but like I probably was my junior year. I was the tallest person on the team. My junior year, my senior year, I was the second tallest. So there were sometimes I get to play power forward. I was like that was fun, and sometimes I play center, so which were fun. Yeah. The crazy thing was like the junior year of that doing that CBL, like I was the only person on the team that made it to the All Star game, and my senior year it was me and this other guy named Vincent. Yeah, he was like an inch or two taller than me. He made it in the All Star game, so it's pretty cool. Like I don't know if that's still going on today with the thing, but I did see like my old coach maybe about like 5 years ago. I didn't ask him. Well, we were just saying like hi and what's going on, and just like shooting it up. So crazy enough, after my senior year and stuff like that, I did try to like be the so-called assistant coach for the CBL. Although like I wasn't in high school anymore, I can't play. So yeah, I kind of wish they made an exception and like could play, but I was just being there for the team. And sadly enough, the team, both my both 2 years of me being playing in that well, 2 seasons being playing for that team, we sucked. It was like mostly everybody on the team was just trying to be like Jordan and stuff like that. And I was just like, we got to rebound and pass the ball and stuff like that too. Like everybody can't be trying to go ISO and stuff like that. So that was the problem with that team. Like almost everybody was going ISO. It was just crazy. Like me taking it down to the paint was one thing, but like some people was going, like most of them was going ISO. Is like something else. It's just like seriously, it just didn't make any sense. So yeah, could have had a basketball career, but it just wasn't in the car for me. Like I still beat myself for it, but actually, like I get to do this, like go to Bucks games, get to talk about Bucks games with you guys, and also talk about pro wrestling as well. So we will get and see if there's any news to talk about later. So let's just get to these so-called rumors. So everybody knows that Brandon Ingram will be a free agent this offseason because I guess the Pelicans have no ill will to resign him, and Brandon Ingram is still young, and I'm surprised they ain't trying to like keep him. So I don't know what's going on because I know he's been dealing with injury last season, but yeah, they end up in the AFC this year, and I guess it just wasn't working out. So he's going to be a free agent, and they're not going to resign him. So one of the things was, were the Bucks like get him? That was some people saying. Well, yeah, interesting. So we're gonna do that in a second. Like, see, like, what it takes for them to, if they want to go for Brandon Ingram, do like a. Cause the only thing they can do is a sign and trade, but it's like what players that he wants, and who would they be willing to trade? So there's like rumors, Bucks may go after Brandon Ingram or try to go after Devontae Murray again, or Alex Caruso. Somebody even throw. This was done on somebody's YouTube channel. They did you know, try to get the Bucks, back to the championship or whatever. One of those rebuild videos. So one one person added Mikael Bridges. Interesting, but I just couldn't see it. But it took them like maybe like 3-4 years to win the championship. But yeah, it was another video. It took them like they didn't win anything at all and just stopped on 3 years. And another person that I watched yesterday done well, they was back to back in the NBA finals. They won the first time, and the second time they just got beat by I believe it was Oklahoma City Thunder. So yeah, some of the trades, I didn't like, but what more can you do? So what we're gonna do is right now is see like let's go to the Milwaukee Bucks. Of course, it sucks that Gay got eliminated in the first round, but injuries happen. But you can't use that as an excuse. So it's just the role players and the rest of the bench either they too old and can't play, or they wasn't using some of the young players. So partly I do blame Doc Rivers for that, and the other part is it's just like him trying to keep like older players around because seeing them work or whatever. What more can you do? Oh yeah, Pelicans. Duh. Although they were 7 seed, but when they went against the Lakers for 7 seed, they didn't win. They end up losing. So Lakers end up switching with them. Now Lakers were the 7 seed, and of course, like Pelicans went for the 8 seed, and they won that one. So yeah, it's crazy. Oh wow. Wait, they say he signed for one more year, and I thought he had like a player option or something. And how are they going to make this trade? Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. I know. So although they was thinking about maybe trade Chris Middleton because they did have something like with a package with Chris Middleton, something else in their first round pick this year because they can trade it because like I think they only can trade it when the draft is starting, so they can make a trade like during the that time. So no, the draft this year is going to be 2 days. So the first round on the Wednesday and second round on the Thursday. So it's going to be like I think the 26th and the 27th of June. So it will be interesting. But let's just do this trade right here. So get Brandon Ingram, trade him to the Bucks, and let's try to get like a package with him. So sorry, Chris Middleton, although you were the savior in the playoffs for us, but you're getting old and you got to go. Um, let's see who else I can fit in this. I think they'll be. Oh, and they also under the tax. So could we able to throw in Pat Connaughton and let me try. Let's do that. So Chris and Pat going to the Pelicans, and let's just say we want to get rid of our second round pick, which could be the 33rd, 34th pick. Um, of course, our first round pick will probably be the 23rd pick. So let's see if we can get rid of. People said that this is a weak draft class this year. So, like I said, I can't take their word for it or anything like that because I really barely follow college ball except for when it comes to Marquette or the Badgers. So those are the only two teams I follow. Sometimes I watch. I do follow UWM from time to time too. So yeah, and sometimes I follow UW Green Bay as well. So let's add first round pick. Although the Bucks would be like $4 under, so that will save them some money. Um, I'm not going to make this official. I am going to add a third team because Brook Lopez got to go. So I'm trying to think who would be because people saying they should go after Mobamba or try to get a couple of centers that's in the draft because they got some good centers in the draft from what I heard. And like I said, I don't pay attention to college ball that much. So I'm gonna be like under the loop of it. So I just mainly listen to the analysts and to say like what they think about this guy and whatever. So let's just say they end up getting somebody in the draft. Let me think. I know Jalen Durnan was another person they was thinking they can get from the Pistons. I think he's a free agent too. So wait, let me just click. Let me look at the Pistons right quick. Um, oh, James Wiseman is a unrestricted free agent, but he wants so much, so I don't think that the Bucks will go for that. But Isaiah Stewart, like he's a decent center, but I don't think they're gonna go for that. They probably keep him as a power forward. I can afford like in a trade for Jalen Duran. Let's just say they trade him for somebody less. Like they want to give her a couple of young guys. They could do that if they want to. So just looking at that, another. person that they was thinking of too, like getting as a center if they don't get a center in the draft, is Bobo. Um, some people don't like what he's he was like lazy in the playoffs and stuff like that, but he was good for Orlando, although they didn't make it to playoffs, but he was still a decent player, especially when I see him play against us. So yeah, he's an unrestricted free agent. So if the Bucks want to sign him in the off season, maybe give him like a certain amount of money. They probably can't do much, but if they want to give him a little bit more than what the Suns are offering, if the Suns want him back, they can do that. Um, see, that's- that probably wouldn't be. That could be like a player they could go for, but we will see. Or because there's no way if they want to get Kevin Durant, there's no way they can do it. And let me look at their draft picks. Um. Oh wow, they only got a second round pick for from the Spurs, which is protected from 31 to 49. So yeah, they only got two picks. So Phoenix, yeah, their season from screwed up unless they made massive trade for their players. So they really don't have like a starting point guard. They use Devin Booker for being a point guard. And while next season Devin Booker making a little over 49 million, Bradley Beal a little over 50 million, and Kevin Durant a little over 51 million. So yeah, that's a lot. Um, they just they gave extension to Grayson Allen, and which he was doing good this season with them. Just too bad he wasn't doing good enough for the Bucks, but he was decent when he was there. But and of course his defense got better like his last season with the Bucks before they trade him. But so that's somebody they gonna probably want to get in the free agent or something like that. It was the funny thing that some people said like maybe they can get Dante DiVincenzo back. No, not because he got better. It's because why he want to go back, and he probably will go back and probably want to win the championship. But he's all right in New York and collecting with some of his teammates that he played college with. So why he want to get that up? And another rumor was that the Bucks may go for Kyle Kuzma, which I know somebody said that rumor in the off season as well. But oh, there he is with 23 million. So if you want to, let's just say if you want to trade Brook Lopez for him, it would be a little bit even, but you might have to throw like a draft pick and somebody that's probably like bigger million. Like just say they did Brook Lopez and Chris Livingston for Kyle Kuzma. Like he already won the championship and he's young, 28. So I thought he was 6'10". He's 6'9". Okay, that can be that versatile forward. That can be like a combo forward, and like you can put him at the power forward and put Giannis at center and like run and gun and stuff. Like I don't know if he's that much of an athlete, but maybe something they probably would go for. But we are gonna but that'd be one of the players that they want to go for. So okay, the silliest rumor, and I think it's very very silly about this rumor that although Giannis did invite LeBron James to the his wedding in August, but they was thinking LeBron James Jr. in the draft. The Bucks would, because none of the people on their like the analysts got Bronny James as a draft pick, but they put out a list that like maybe or the Heat may get Bronny James just to keep LeBron. LeBron does have a player option, and I don't know how would they be able to afford that by but probably if he's like opt out of his contract, then they probably can get him for less and things like that if they decide to go a different direction. But I think LeBron is their first or second leading scorer behind Anthony Davis. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I can look at it. Okay, it's very close. LeBron nearly 26 points per game, over 7 rebounds and over 8 assists. And you got Anthony Davis with almost 25 points a game, um, almost 13 rebounds, and about nearly 4 assists. And you got D'Angelo Russell. That's their big three. 18 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, and 6.3 assists. And D'Angelo Russell also got a player option. He was another player that they were saying the Bucks should go for as well. So, with all these rumors and stuff going on, it's just insane. Um, could they get back Christian Wood? That's a possibility, but I don't think they're gonna go for it. And y'all don't mind these certain people that already retired and they're still on the board, or they just haven't played this season. They still got them on there. Like, look at this. They got Carmelo Anthony, and he already retired. So I really don't get that. And I guess they put it on as a cap hold. So I never understand that. Spencer Dinwiddie is an unrestricted free agent. Hey, he can work out as a shooting guard. You never know. But was there anybody else they said that the Bucks should go for? But I know one thing that a lot of y'all saying that Chris Middleton should be gone. Not Chris Middleton, but oh, excuse me, Brooke Lopez should be gone. He's getting older in the age, and he's on his like this second season of his contract, which will be his final season on that contract. If he decides resign for the low or something like that, because he is getting older and just ridiculous. Trying to think, I think that's pretty much the rumors that have been out there so far. But like maybe to get rid of Brooke Lopez. But then again, Pelicans is getting. I'll settle that one for a second. Let me look at the draft picks because I think the Bucks should get like a first round pick too. Um, let's see. Wow, they got okay. If they did this trade, they'll have at least four first round picks. They have no second round pick. They got Milwaukee's 2025 pick. So let's see. They get the Bucks. They give the Bucks their 2025 pick because I think that's worth it for getting like a player like Chris Middleton, and he's already a champion. And let's add another pick. Um, okay, their 2027 pick is not protected because I think there's going to be a swap. Um, let's get their other first round pick. So there we go. Um, for the team, I would go for like to give him Brooke Lopez, and they probably will really want him to. And oh yeah, another rumor that they had, um, which is crazy enough, and I don't think this is going to be possible. But let's see. Well, Charlotte got the sixth pick in the draft this year. Let's see, they probably no, they did not update it yet. They're probably going to update it during this week. But let's see, who would be a good? No, they would not get Grant Williams, although it was rumored trading Grant Williams from Bobby Porter. So thank God they didn't do that. Yeah, they was thinking of maybe getting Nick Richards, but like, how would you do that and trying to make the contract work? But Charlotte is 52 million under the contract, so there's gonna be something. Well, that'd be something. Get Mark Williams and Seth Curry. Like he's still like a decent shooter as his brother is, so they can do that. Oh yeah, they did get Marcus Bolden from the Bucks too. When the Bucks let him go, they Charlotte signed him. Let's see. Um, it's like no. Well, probably who probably would need the center the who need the center the most. That's pretty what we should go for. They get like a up and coming center from the draft, or they probably get two centers if they keep their picks. So let's just say they did. And I did mention that the Bucks probably they think the Bucks should go after Javante Murray, but they do have a center in Clint Capella if they want to if they keep him, so they'll be okay. But I don't know if they got like a backup. So the team that really needs like a center the most. Oh, another rumor was okay. Before I go on, another rumor since now I just thought about it would be ooh went too far not what I try to do Larry Markin will be another person that they can get. So if they want to do that for like Brooke Lopez and you know you have Dame, maybe start AJ Green, put Brandon Ingram small forward, Laurie Markin in that power forward, then Giannis at center if they want to. Um, yeah, that'd be a good thing. Okay, that was another rumor that they was talking about. I know they wanted to get Jordan Clarkson, but the question is like, how would they do that? So they probably will keep on Jordan Clarkson. He's 31. I don't think they want to get old. They're going to try to get young. So the team that probably want the that needs a center the most will be the Bulls maybe, but they probably will want to keep Andre Drummond, but they probably wouldn't have a backup if Andre Drummond decides to go somewhere else. Let's go with um, yeah, we're gonna go with Houston. It's probably gonna one we go to. Oh, they got three centers, so maybe they probably want four. So maybe one of them want to go. Marjanovic. Okay, he's a free agent, but tall, but they're not going to use him much. Um, let's see, 24 million under the cap. They can use like Steven Mamms they want to this year. They probably will do that. Jabari Smith probably can play center, but they probably not going to do that. So let's just say they go with although the guy that improved a lot. So let's just say they go for Hyperion Singun. So go to the Bucks, then let's go back up. And Houston won them last year, so maybe they still want them. So do that. Look at their draft picks. I think they got fourth and the seventh pick this year too. So I don't know who picked that. I guess one of them was Brooklyn, as you said, and they do got another. Do they got another? Oh, never mind. That was the Spurs, and it was another team that got like two picks. I know one of them was the Spurs. No, it wasn't Detroit, but let me look at the teams. So that probably will give me a reminder. Um, no, 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 no. Was it Hawks? Was it the Hawks that got two first round picks in the early going? We already know Wizards got the so that's good for them. Not the Suns, not the Lakers, not the Kings. I think it was I think it was Jazz. No, Trailblazers. That's what it was. Portland Trailblazers got two first round picks between 1 and 14. So they got two picks there. So that's that. But okay. So now we know what we're getting into. So let's and I hate when I have to do this every now and then because this team's always even so. So they don't got their own so they don't got their own first round pick. They got the pick from Brooklyn. But let's just say they try to get dang, they got a lot of picks from Brooklyn. Oh yeah, for the James Harden trade when he was traded to Brooklyn. So okay, that makes sense. Let's just say they get rid of that one and no, they wouldn't do the 2028. So we'll just be happy with those picks. So let's try this trade and let's go for it. Fail. Oh, he has a team option. Okay. Rockets can only take back 11 million in salary based on amount. You got to cut 11.9 million from the Rockets. Okay, so we got to add somebody into this for it to work. So let's go. Okay, I got to go down to adjust the trade. So we will adjust the trade. And let's see who's around 11 million that we can take. Will be Steven Adams, but let's add in. Let's just add Jabari Smith. I know this probably be a long shot, but let's add that and anybody that's might be weird, but Kim. Oh no, just you know what? Just send him to the yeah, send him to the Pelicans. Just do it that way. Let's see if this one works. And we're gonna reveal the trade if it does work. Oh, it will work. So although Pelicans will add like 5 million, but they still will be under the cap. And there we go. That fixed. They only adding 4 million, and the Rockets will still be under the cap. But what? Why they added? Why they added King Whitmore? I tried to add him to the Pelicans. I guess that wouldn't have worked out. So, anyways, it'll be plus 4 wins if we do something like this. At least we would have like a young center in him. although he has a team option, but the team may accept and trade or just let him go or whatever the case may be. Um, I don't know how they would fit Cam Whitmore, but I think he's a young player too. So, but yeah, they get Brandon Ingram. Although he's going to be more than 36, although it's going to be 36 million, but you can get rid of three players off your hands, like the bad contract of Pat Connaughton and Brook Lopez, which is like old and slow, so they can get rid of that. So the Bucks got Brandon Ingram, although they got him for 1 year on this one. Hey, what's up, Sean? Then you got Jabari Smith, 9.7 million. So you got that. I'm sorry if I say his name wrong. Aprin Singun got a young player for that year, and maybe they want to sign him in the next off season, stuff like that. And they got Cam Whitmore for like 3 years. So yeah, they got young players. Ooh, that's a tough one. Shaq or Kareem.
He's a really good comedian.
Oh God, that's a hard one. Although if I was like playing and stuff like that, for people like playing street ball and stuff like that, my game is like something in comparison to Shaq. That the problem is like I can shoot the mid range but I can't shoot no threes. So I'm gonna go with Kareem because he has more of a better free throw shooter, and he started his career with the Bucks, although he ended up with the Lakers. Probably just wanted to go back home, but yeah, I'll go with Kareem. That's what I think. But like I love Shaq too, but yeah, I'll go with Kareem. But the Bucks. I mentioned the players they got. Some of them they might resign, but you got you get the Pelicans next year's 2025 first round pick. You got Houston's 2027 first round pick, and you got the Pelicans first round pick. I know this trade may not happen, but that's probably what I would try to do with this team that you got now. But you didn't resign like the other like old players, whatever. +4 in wins, so there'll probably be over 50 wins. Good offense, 1.61 in offense. Although you had to give out like more minutes, but their defense will be a little bit down. So, but then again, they can probably get some defensive players in the draft, or you never know. One of these players we grab could be good. To have the could be good. But I had to put Jabari Smith in there because of salary wise, which I know the Rockets priority will not get rid of. But yeah, Pelicans got Chris Middleton with his 1 year and player option, 31 million. Pat Connaughton with the 1 year plus player option as well. They got and they got the Bucks this year's first round pick that they got us. The Pelicans have the right to swap, so they can keep both picks, and they don't have to do anything. Pelicans, their wins won't increase; it'll be about the same. Their offense is a little bit down, but their defense will increase a little bit. Oh no! I'm just doing like a trade scenario. So if you get the time to watch the YouTube video after I'm done here, I'm gonna put this up like should be up before midnight. So if you want to see like the screen of it, it'll be on YouTube as well. So if you want to see that, it'll be up. But I got 10 minutes on the podcast, so let me try to hurry this up. So their defense would be up a little bit, and the minutes they would have to increase. So, and put the Rockets here, they got Brook Lopez, the center that they always wanted. So although they'll be -4 wins, they don't have to give that up that much minutes. A little bit down in offense, but their defense will increase. So that's the trade. Of course, Jabari Smith and Abram Singun will have a team option. So let's just say, Raptors accept them and this trade happens. So this will be the trade that I will do. But yeah, more a little bit about the Bucks before we talk about a little bit of wrestling and see if there's any news and stuff to talk about that. For if y'all if y'all heard this what happened Friday, that the Bucks got rid of their assistant coaches. Josh Oppenheimer, I forgot what the woman's name is that they got rid of, and I think it's DJ Baker was another one that they got rid of. Oh yeah, if it does, that would be something big. I know it probably won't help a little bit of their defense, but they can draft. They can get somebody in that second round for defense pick, or they'd probably make more trades. So yeah, that's a possibility. But yeah, Bucks got rid of their assistant coaching, so probably in the upcoming days or weeks, we'll probably hear what coaches will be. I am glad that they kept Vin Baker. So probably some big moves, but although he can't do much for Chris Middleton, but he probably can do something with whoever comes in for for that center position and power forward position. Because Bobby Portis is not a good backup center. He's a good backup power forward, but not a good backup center. So they should not use him as center. So yeah, those are the rumors that they said the Bucks should go for, like players and stuff in the off season. So who you got winning the playoffs, Nuggets or Timberwolves? Ooh, that's a tough one. Like I said, I got respect for those Nuggets. They did win it last year, and I wouldn't care if they went back to back, but I think it's like each team is winning on their opponent's floor, so that could be a change. So I would say Minnesota. I would say Minnesota. Let's see. Then we're going to talk about a little bit about wrestling news. If you still want to talk about Buck stuff, just you can comment below, or just leave a comment. We can still talk about Bucks things about the next 8 minutes. But but yeah, we're just going to see a little bit of. Oh, thanks. Let's see. Two long-time WWE employees already gone, so we'll see which ones that are gone. Michael Levin, who will serve as the vice president of international events and general manager of emerging markets, exit the WWE. It was phased out as a TKO's group of salvation with a combination of WWE and. It also reported that Steve Rubin, a WWE employee for 26 years, is gone too. So he was a senior director of TV event relations. Okay. The thing I'm happy about is Kevin Dunn is gone. So I'm happy about that. Let's see, got 5 minutes left. I guess we can talk a little bit about SmackDown. That all of his been 3 first rounds of the men's the King of the Ring tournament. Then you had 3 first rounds of the Queen of the Ring. So excuse me. That was pretty good. Although pretty good show because they can show that you can fit 6 matches on SmackDown instead of like putting 5 or 4 matches. It just don't make no sense. let's see. Oh yeah, for the people that for the other men's the King of the Ring tournament that they did like over the weekend with the house shows. Kofi Kingston advanced and beat Rey Mysterio earlier today. LA Knight defeated Santos Escobar yesterday on the live show they did this Saturday. Oh, thanks. Like I said, I do this every week, so mostly every week, so I do this as much as I can. Um, let's see, any other news? So, like I said, y'all want to talk about like a little bit of wrestling or talk about Milwaukee Bucks for the next few minutes? We can. Um, trying to see if there's anything like interesting. Let's see. It was a joke on the web not website but online that they have. I think Mercedes Moet, as y'all know, is Sasha Banks. I did an interview in AEW on Dynamite saying AEW is the best wrestling there is, and they had the two guys that was on the Muppets that was talking on the top of the balcony. They do their little quips and comments. So they had something on here of just like, oh, so that's why she hasn't wrestled yet, and they was making a joke about it. As I mentioned, I think I did this on the video last week, but Mercedes Moet is injured, so that's why she's not, you know, this is why she ain't wrestling right now. So okay, yeah, Shelton Benjamin was in talks to AEW, so that's a possibility. Um, there really ain't much to talk about, really. Yeah, for the SmackDown side, for the Queen of the Ring, I think it is going to end up being Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair will be the final two on the SmackDown side. So that's what I think of that. And y'all heard about that rumor about fans were acting funny of Sky Blue when she did the Ring of Honor uh show that was part of AEW. So yeah, they I guess they was like harassing her and saying, "Oh, she looked good" and stuff like that, and all that stuff. But yeah, a woman shouldn't have to, she can dress how she want to dress, and guys shouldn't have to, go all, starving or something like that, being thirsty. That's the way to put it. But there's not that much to talk about, so we're gonna end the show. And I'm sorry for Chuck Taylor because he's no longer can wrestle anymore. I think he suffered an injury a couple of weeks back, so now he's learning backstage stuff. So thanks you guys for watching. You guys that's on Twitch, please follow us on here. Try to get more people on here. So check us out. You guys that's listening on the podcast or wherever you get your podcast from, you can find Wrestling Fans Speak Out on here. So look for us on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, and others. You guys on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Trying to get up to at least 500 subscribers by, in the next month. Yeah, and that's probably just ended the podcast. But thanks to our sponsors, are from the heart, Moving Dudes, Trophy Athletic, and Toy Dimension. So yeah, so thank all our sponsors for this episode of Aftermath. We will be back on here next week. But until then, just like pay or like just stay around for like YouTube for like news and stuff like that. It could be either Milwaukee Bucks news or it could be something in wrestling that I think that you guys will be interested in, than saying some stuff that that just post on here that people are not interested in. So that's what I'm gonna do for y'all, and this is why this channel gonna be a little bit different. Like I'll post the news that I think that's important for you guys. And okay, before I go, WWE did make a commitment to Tennessee when they get their new. They will hold a WrestleMania there, and they thinking they'll be done. They thinking that that stadium will be done in 2027. So probably around the season that I think that Nashville will get WrestleMania in 2028. That's what I think. They're gonna get it in 2028. Because Detroit right now is bidding on getting WrestleMania in 2027. So we already know who's getting it next year, and it's Vegas. So, but 2026, it could be Minnesota, but right now we don't know. So hopefully, because Minnesota was supposed to get it next year, but they were out of the running because WWE wanted to go to another direction. I did mention this on the past videos, but yeah, like although I'm kind of upset because I wouldn't mind going to Minnesota because I got friends there and my wife got friends there too, so it would have been interesting. So hey, maybe they'll get it in 2026. So we'll see. But again, thanks everybody for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one, and thanks for the people that was on the YouTube live just chatting on here. So appreciated that, and thank for you guys that's watching on Twitch. So until the next video, and see y'all later, and enjoy your wrestling, and go Bucks go. See you later.
Quadrants of the US. We put prisoners and just let them get on with it.